Hello, this video is about prime factorization. So I'm going to show you what prime factorization is, and we're gonna do some simple examples. Okay, so before we define prime factorization, we have to know what factorization is. And factorization is writing a given number as a product of other numbers. So for example, if I write 12 as 3 times 4, this is called factorization. We can also write 12 as a product of 2 times 6. This is another factorization. And you probably know that any number could be written as a product of 1 and itself. This is also factorization. However, this is considered to be a trivial factorization. It doesn't have any significance, and therefore when we talk about factorization, we talk about non-trivial factorization. So if I say that 15 has only one factorization, I mean it has only one non-trivial factorization. But we know that 15 could also be factored as 1 times 15. Okay, so here we have 3 different ways of factoring. So we have 3 factorizations of 12, and here we have 2 factorizations of 15. However, there is only one non-trivial factorization. So if we have a number written as a product of other numbers, the other numbers are called factors. So all such numbers are all possible factors of the given number. So as we can see, factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. These are all possible factors of 12. That means all these numbers divide 12. This also means that 12 is divisible by all these numbers. So let's write the factors of 15. Factors of 15 are, as you can see, it's 1, 3, 5, and 15 itself. So all these numbers are considered to be factors of 15. And let's do another one. Let's, for example, write factors of 13. Well, let's try to factor 13. Well, it always have the trivial factorization, which is 1 times 13. Let's see if we can find other factors of 13. So let's try. 13 is not divisible by 2 because the last digit is odd. 13 is not divisible by 3 because the sum of digits is 4. 13 is not divisible by 5. It's also not divisible by 6, by 7, 8, 9, 10. And as we can see, this is the only factorization of 13. So the only factors of 13 are 1 and 13. And such numbers that have factors only 1 and itself are called prime numbers. While the numbers that have many other factors are called composite. So number 15 is composite and number 12 is composite. Okay, so now we know that the prime numbers are the ones that have only factors 1 and itself. So, and you should be familiar with some prime numbers right now, like the small ones: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. so it's easy to verify. All these numbers only have trivial factorization, and the other ones would be 17, 19, 23, 29, and there is infinitely many of those. And you should familiarize yourself with all the prime numbers that are less than 100. It will be very helpful later on. So now we know what prime number is, we know what factorization is, so now we can talk about prime factorization. Prime factorization is writing a number as a product of prime numbers. So for example, if we have number, let's say we have number 14, the only non-trivial factorization of 14 is 2 times 7, and 2 is a prime number, 7 is also a prime number. So here we have a factorization of 14 and all the factors are prime, therefore 2 times 7 is a prime factorization of 14. Well, let's go back to our number 15. As we already know, it has only one non-trivial factorization. It's 3 times 5. 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, therefore 3 times 5 is also prime factorization. Well, what if we have number, let's say 18? 18 could be written as a product of number 3 and number 6. So this is a factorization of 18. However, 6 is not a prime number. So 3 times 6 is not prime factorization. But if I could write 6 as a product of prime numbers, let's say we know that 6 is 2 times 3, and if I write 18 as a product of 2 times 3 times 3, so again it's factorization and all the factors are prime, therefore this factorization is a prime factorization. So in my next video I'm going to show you how to find prime factorization of any number.